known where the animal came from, it's clear that the pup has found its true calling. Thanks for watching INN News. Have a great night.
Get ready for adventure. Up in the air, under the sea, and everywhere else.
Let's hit the road.
You're watching the Poconos Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WYLN Sports Special presentation of girls high school basketball. A Division I matchup in the Wyoming Valley Conference as the Lady Comets of Crestwood travel to Hazelton to take on the Lady Cougars of Hazelton area. You are looking live at the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazelton Area High School. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the coach, Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats, and Joe got a matchup tonight between Crestwood and Hazelton area. Lady Comets have been hit hard a little bit by the injury bug. Helena Jardine is just getting back into form for Crestwood, but they're missing two key cogs, Sarah Richards and Brianna Wickheiser, which makes things very tough when you're talking about 2 or 3 out of your regular rotation.
One of the things, Marty, Crestwood struggling right now. One of the big items here is try not to get down big early. And Hazelton, they have the opportunity many times, and they jump on you with that press, turn it over, convert points off of that. So one of the things Crestwood has to do is try to not get down big early.
Before our national anthem, our officials, Miss Louise Chichurkia, Todd Kolbicka, and Dave Mattis. Now the Hazelton area alma mater, followed by our national anthem. Hazelton area alma mater and our national anthem. And Joey, we go across the court to Hazelton area. They've had to deal with their own injury issues, but since the calendar year turned 2019, Coach Gavio got Virginia Yurchek back into the regular rotation. It seems like the Lady Cougars are playing full steam ahead. They've been undefeated in this calendar year of 2019.
I'll tell you, since we've had them a couple times, Marty, and they have played exceptionally well. Handled the ball well, didn't turn it over a lot, put pressure on the offense, the opposing offense, caused those turnovers. I expect them to follow the same pattern tonight.
Crestwood in the red, Hazelton area in the white. Bella Termini, Kira Antolik for Hazelton area on the tip. Lady Cougars control. Joining Antolik in the starting five. Mentioned Virginia Yurchak, Marissa Trivalpiece, Brooke Boretsky, and Faith Grula. Quickly inside, Trivalpiece left-hand shot won't go. Loose. Trivalpiece has it. Boretsky for three. That won't go. Crestwood has it. With the basketball is Helena Jardine that we talked about back in the Crestwood lineup. She's joined by Riley Megan, Kristen Andrews, Bella Termini, and Jane Weiss.
Crestwood cannot afford to allow Hazelton too many shots at the basket, Marty.
And I just wanted to remind everyone that Ed Stepanski, the coach at Crestwood, both teams have had a possession, no score early on. Yurchak in the corner. Crestwood playing man against this Lady Cougar squad. And Tolik cutting nicely to the basket was fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot two.
Nice pass inside by Hazelton area.
Jane Weiss picks up her first, team first. And Antolik will get another. And it's so key, Joe. Make the free throw, then you can get into that full court pressure. But she gets her own rebound in the putback. That won't fall. And the Lady Comets have it in a scoreless tie. Jardine bringing it up. I remember her last year, Joe, as playing as a youngster in that veteran squad for Crestwood. She had a very good game here against Hazelton area last season.
Yurchak with that foul, I believe, Marty, ran into Jardine as she was bringing it up the floor.
She dives on the floor, and it goes out of bounds. I believe they're going to rule off of Yurchak, but not due to a lack of hustle from Virginia Yurchak.
One of the things we've seen from Hazelton area is not afraid to go after the ball. Turnover.
Yurchak inside the three-point line, hit it. First basket of the night belongs to Hazelton area. They lead 2-0.
Basket, a turnover basket. So they converted that turnover into 2 points.
Crestwood breaks the pressure nicely. Jardine, nice pass to Termini, but she can't get it to fall. Trivalpiece the rebound. She'll give it off to Boretsky. Mentioned Hazelton area undefeated in the month of January, sitting atop Wyoming Valley Conference Division I with a 2-game lead with a 7-1 record.
I'll tell you what, the workhorse, one of the workhorses for Hazelton area, Marissa Trivalpiece, does a great job under the basket. She can play with her back to the basket. She can handle the ball outside.
Nice back cut by Boretsky, but she couldn't control the pass. Goes out of bounds. That last foul was on Megan, her first, team second. But again, here comes full court pressure from the Lady Cougars. Double team in the corner. You don't want to get caught there. And I believe we're going to get a timeout from Coach Stepanski. It is a 30-second timeout. Joe, that means it is a 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria 30-second timeout. And this would be a good time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783. Coach, you can order a Stromboli.
Now, one of the things, Marty, while we're talking about Strombolis, one of the things that defense does, number one, turnover. Number two, force you to take one of your timeouts if you're trapped, as they were there.
And then when you get trapped there, a very awkward spot to inbound from on the sideline, and that pass almost stolen away, but Jardine got it to Termini, and Crestwood ties the game at 2.
Good job getting it up the floor very quickly for the Comets.
Beretsky right down the lane, can't get it to go, and a rebound for Weiss. Crestwood with a chance to take their first lead of the game in a 2-all tie. Just under 5:20 left in the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Loose basketball, and Beretsky has it. She's going to take it all the way and put the Lady Cougars back up by 2.
If you turn the ball over 20 times against this team, you're going to give away 20 points.
Jardine's jumper won't go, tipped around, loose. Jardine ended up tracking down her own rebound. She has it back on the wing. She goes into the opposite corner to Weiss. Tipped away in trival piece. Ahead to Antolik. Shot is up, won't fall. Crestwood ball.
Off Beretsky underneath for Hazleton area. Again, the pressure.
Megan avoids the double team, gets it ahead to Weiss. She's going to take a 3 for the lead. And a jump ball call. Possession arrow keeps it here with the Lady Comets. 4:21 left on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership first quarter scoreboard. Teams have had opportunities, but haven't converted. It's 4-2 Hazleton area.
Tell you what, when Crestwood gets the ball down the floor without turning it over, they've had some great opportunities for shots.
Antolik to steal. A couple of subs in for Hazleton area. Number 25, Diane Garnett. Number 12, Olivia Wolk. Garnett on the nice pass. Puts Hazleton area up 6-2. Jardine blocked by Trival Piece. Here comes Wolk in transition. Beretsky right back to Wolk, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you, you see the pace of the game with the Lady Cougars up and down the floor. You see the replay. They got it down the floor and fouled. So Olivia Wolk on the line makes the first.
Foul was on Termini, her first, team third. Wolk shooting just under 77.5% from the line. First sub of the night for Crestwood will be number 23, Jill Talarowski.
Wolk also makes the second, Marty. Here comes the pressure.
Megan has Termini ahead of the field. And she is fouled, where she'll be heading to the line to shoot 2.
And Tolik, as I said, when they get the ball up the floor, they usually get a pretty good look at the shot. That time, Antolik with the foul.
First on Antolik, the team's second. Termini to the line to shoot 2. High school basketball on WYLN is brought to you by Crestwood Pharmacy, located at 10 South Mountain Boulevard. They're your one-stop shop for all your health and prescription needs. Pillbox services are available, professional and friendly service. Flu shots are available, and walk-ins are welcome. Open 7 days a week. Give them a call, 570-474-5859, or stop in today at Crestwood Pharmacy in Mountaintop. 1 out of 2 for Termini. Makes it a 5-point Hazleton area lead. And a foul detected against the Lady Comets.
Yeah, we had a reach in.
And first foul trouble goes to Coach Stepanski's squad. Megan picks up her second, team fourth. Rival piece in the corner. Can't get it to go. Termini the rebound. And Riley Megan will bring it up for Crestwood. Jardine faked the shot. Drives baseline. Got the shot wedged between the backboard and the rim, but she was also fouled.
I'll tell you what, Jardine did a great job here. Watch the fake. We just got a little late, but she had a great fake and then went to the baseline, as you mentioned, Marty. Tried to throw it up a little bit too much under the basket and got it wedged.
Foul on Garnett, her first, team third. And there's going to be a host of subs coming in after this free throw. Start with Crestwood, number 5, Krista Papura. Number 14, Julia Johnson into the lineup. For Hazleton area, Faith Grula returns, as does Virginia Yurchak. And she is joined by number 23, Katie Lipinski, and number 00, Carly Krasansky. Krasansky gets the rebound as Jardine had an empty trip. Yurchak out to Wolk. This is a 3. Got it. 3-point goal, Olivia Wolk. She's got 5 off the bench to lead all scorers. Lady Cougars up 8.
Another turnover, Marty.
And Jardine got the tip. And lost control. Lipinski with the steal, but Weiss gets it back for Crestwood.
Crestwood needs to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
Jardine in the corner. Gets the roll, and it's a 3 for Helena Jardine to make it 11-6, Lady Cougars.
5-point deficit, 2 minutes left, first quarter.
Nice. Cutting away from the basket. Grula found Wolk. She's got 7 to lead all scorers. The lead is 7.
Faith Grula with a great pass inside, finding Wolk.
Weiss strong to the basket, knocked away by Krasansky. Loose on the floor, possession arrow gives it to the Lady Cougars.
Krasansky, great job with the block, and then is able to tie up the Crestwood player. So with 1:35 left, Lady Cougars down the floor.
Looking for a cutting Yurchak. She couldn't control. It'll be Crestwood ball. Minute 26 left in the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Lady Cougars up 7. Lipinski with the steal. She gets it back from Yurchak to Krasansky at the foul line. Inside to Grula, and she was fouled.
Grula going to her left, tried to put it up, but fouled by Jardine.
First on Jardine, team 5th. Grula to line to shoot 2. Grula's second leading scorer on the Lady Cougars. She'll have another opportunity from the foul line.
I believe Gannett in for the Lady Cougars.
Talarowski drives, then gets it to go. Nice runner on the baseline. Her first basket off the bench makes it 14-8 Hazleton area.
Great job by Talarowski. Went to her left baseline, puts it up for the 2. Down 6 are the Comets.
Krasansky's jumper won't go. And it'll be Crestwood basketball off of the Lady Cougars. 39.6 seconds remain in this opening quarter.
Lady Cougars now trying to trap that ball. Did not happen.
Termini strong to the basket. She's got 5 to lead the Lady Comets, and it's down to a 4-point game.
Nice job breaking the pressure. Termini with the basket.
See the time remaining in the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Garnett down the lane, can't get it to go. She gets her own rebound.
And I'll tell you what, Brzezinski did a good job keeping that ball alive, and we're going to have a foul, I believe.
But I believe it's on the floor. Foul is on Julia Johnson, her first, team sixth. So Hazelton area in the penalty for the rest of the half. Nice give and go. Garnett, the basket.
I'll tell you what, Grula again with a great pass underneath.
Through one, the Lady Cougars lead it, 16-10.
Being a new business is never an easy task, and this market deserves a dealer that guarantees the best price. Some people think our $1,000 low price guarantee could be a hoax, but let me assure you that is false. If we don't have the lowest price on any vehicle in stock, we'll write you a check for $1,000, guaranteed. Check us out on the internet 24/7 at blazehazelton.com. And if that's not the lowest price, print out your lowest price and bring it in and we'll beat it. No need to shop anywhere else. We guarantee the lowest price. Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Mazda of Greater Hazelton, home of the new low price guarantee, will beat any deal.
The Falvello Law Firm, located at 314 Main Street, Suite A in Cunningham, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania, and they are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191 today.
Get a look at us down at court level. One of our new positions that we've had the last couple of years at the Huey McGean Gymnasium. Right along the baseline.
Marty, what field goals? Neither team shooting real well. Crestwood 4 for 10 from the floor. Lady Cougars 6 for 15, 9 rebounds for Hazelton, 3 offensive rebounds, 7 turnovers for the Comets. And make that 8 as we start the second quarter. Marty, the gap 16-10, 8 turnovers. That's at least 6 to 8 points. So those turnovers right now adding up to
your check. All the defenders left her except Talarowski. She got it out the tribal piece. They're joined by Grula and Tolik and Beretsky to start this second quarter. Lady Cougars in white going from left to right on your screen as your check was fouled going to the basket. Crestwood in the red starts the quarter with Termini, Talarowski, Megan playing with 2 personal fouls, Weiss and Jardine.
One of the things with that Crestwood defense, have to stop that penetration. Too many bad things can happen to you if you allow the penetration. Everything from dishing it off to making the layup as you go to the basket.
Your check hits both leading scorers to this point. Olivia Wolk with 7 for Hazelton area. Bella Termini 5 for Crestwood. And another Crestwood turnover. Trival piece will get an open look at a 3 off back rim. Beretsky the rebound. Kicks it off to Trival piece. Nice pass. Trival piece has her first basket. And the Lady Cougars are up 10 a minute into the second quarter.
And Beretsky does a nice job finding Marissa Trival piece after she misses that 3 ball.
Beretsky picks up her first, team 4th. I want to remind you, coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the Grand Central halftime stats. So we invite you to stay tuned for that coming up at the half. And Trival piece with the block defensively. Kick ahead to your check. Quickly swung down Tolik inside on the baseline. Your check looking for a cutting Grula, knocked away by Termini. Here comes Megan, looking for Jardine, and Trival piece playing center field, made the interception but ran out of bounds, keeping it with Crestwood, but some nice defense there by Trival piece.
I'll tell you what, she's played very well so far this evening on both ends of the floor as the Comets have possession.
And you know, Coach Brennan would have liked that because I think she kept a foot inbound, so she would have had to pick. Wrong sport, Coach.
The Eagles would have liked it too for the cat. Okay.
Easy now.
As we go down the floor.
And Tolik for 3. Rebound, Megan. Lady Comets down 10, approaching 2 minutes gone in the second. Riley Megan will be called for the traveling violation.
Had Jardine underneath, didn't see her. So Crestwood again will turn it over. Down by 10. One of the things they have to do, we said early, limit the turnovers. They have not done that so far in this ball game.
Travel piece swings to Boretsky. Hazelton area very deliberate. Boretsky penetrates, scoop shot won't go. Travel piece tried for the offensive rebound, and she was fouled. She is the leading scorer on the season for Hazelton area. But she's gotten help tonight from her teammates. Jane Weiss has picked up her third personal, team eighth. And
one of the
Piece is
things
the
with,
first.
I'm sorry, Marty, one of the things with Travel Piece is defensively, very strong player, offensively gives you points. I mean, pretty much a complete basketball player for the Lady Cougars.
Andrews and Papura back in for Crestwood as Travel Piece hits both. All 4 of her points here in the second. Lady Cougars up 12. And that one off of Grula, Crestwood basketball. Hazelton area also making subs as Olivia Wolk and Diana Garnett check back in. They had nice first quarters off the bench for Hazelton area. Coach Cavio hoping for some more here in the second. And the long pass goes out of bounds. Did not touch anyone, so it'll come all the way down to the far baseline.
Lady Cougars will inbound under their own basket or close to their own basket. Garnett with the inbound pass.
Looking for Grula inside, and right on the baseline was the official to notice that she stepped out of bounds. Crestwood basketball.
Faith Grula with a nice move underneath, though.
And Hazelton area, great team defense. When you get a 5-second call, that means all 5 defenders playing strong defensively to force the turnover.
And we talked about that before the game. If you cannot break that press, you're in big trouble. As Travel Piece to the basket again. Nice pass inbound.
Quick 6 for Marissa Travel Piece. Crestwood looking to stop this Hazelton area run as they trail 24-10 as Hazelton area has outscored them 8-0 in this second quarter. But Crestwood trying to settle things down at the free throw line.
Jardine down the floor, went to the baseline. Travel Piece, from her facial expression, looked like she thought she had a good block. Officials saw it. Otherwise,
as a lot of us learn, Joe, that sometimes our opinion doesn't matter.
well, especially with them and my wife.
Oh, easy. Oh, 1 out of 2 for Jardine. Stops that Hazelton area run. Makes it 24-11. Hazelton area in front. 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And a kicking violation has been spotted. Keeping it with the Lady Cougars. Jane Weiss is on the bench with 3 personals for Crestwood. And Coach Stepanski, feeling things may be getting away, goes back to Riley Megan, who's playing with 2 personals. Travel piece. Almost had it stolen by Megan. Garnett, Travel, Crestwood basketball.
Yeah, too many steps before she put the ball on the floor. So the Comets will have a chance here to get it up the floor and try to narrow the gap, which is 13. Garnett with a great steal.
Finding Wolk quickly inside to Grula. Her putback is good. And Coach Stepanski needs to take a timeout. It's a full. Lady Cougars up 15.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Get ready for TV that works for you with Service Electric's TiVo Whole Home DVR. Automatically record single shows or an entire series. Record 6 shows at once and store up to 150 HD hours of programming. The easy-to-use guide helps you find your favorite shows. Start your program in one room and continue watching in another. Stop, pause, and rewind live TV at your leisure. Call or go to sectv.com to add TiVo Whole Home DVR to any Service Electric cable TV service or bundle.
We welcome you back to the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium. They just announced happy birthday wishes to Hazleton area assistant Michelle Valor. Coach Gavio with a big smile on his face, and also a 15-point lead to do that as well, Coach.
I would think, and one of the reasons for that 15-point lead we'll talk about in a second as Comets turn it over again. Marty, second quarter. Hazleton 3 for 7 from the floor. Crestwood 0 for 1 from the floor. 7 turnovers for the Comets, 3 for the Lady Cougars.
And when you turn it over like that, Coach, very tough to get shots up. And it shows there, 7 turnovers, only 1 shot attempted in the second quarter.
Exactly. I mean, we've seen the deficit grow to 15 as Jardine goes to the lane.
Six-team foul called on Hazleton area, and it'll be the second on Antolic. Jardine hits the first. Weiss back in playing with the 3 personals for Crestwood.
One of the things Coach Stepanski's thinking about, I'm sure, is Weiss's outside shooting. See if she can possibly get some 3 balls up and make them.
Halfway through the second quarter, Hazleton area up 26-13. They've outscored Crestwood 10-3 in this second stanza. Wolk could not make the 3. Yurchak the offensive rebound, looking inside for Trival Piece. Right back to Yurchak, the Trival Piece. She'll go to Antolic. She takes a strong drive to the basket. She's on the score sheet. Hazleton area leads 28-13.
Antolic with a great move to the basket.
Pass a little behind Jardine, but she saved it to Megan. Crestwood sets up their offense in the half court. Looking for Papuro, but a steal by Antolic. Here come the Lady Cougars in transition. Mini 3-on-2, and the basket for Olivia Wolk. And Coach Stepanski takes a 30-second timeout, his final 30-second timeout of the game. He'll be left with 2 fulls. And Joe, it's a 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria. 30-second timeout. This would be a good time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783 to order wings from 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria.
And while we were talking about 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, SJ Kowalski replay. Marissa Travel Piece, great job bouncing it into and up. Basket, another turnover, another basket. I hope we get an idea at the half, well, I'm sure we will, about there's a 17-point lead for the Lady Cougars right now. We'll see how much the turnovers have contributed to that.
Megan pushes it for Crestwood. Termini's jumper won't go. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll remain with Crestwood. But, Joe, at this point, Hazleton has put 30 on the board. They do not have one player in double figures.
Spreading it around.
Spreading it around, a total team effort for this Lady Cougar squad, as Termini can't get it to go. Papura had it taken away by Grula.
And
if they call the foul with Grula having possession, she'll be heading to the line for a 1-and-1.
Megan stepped in, tried to grab it away from Grula, committed the foul, I believe. Yes, it is.
So Megan and Weiss, 3 fouls apiece for Crestwood. sending Grula to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. And she'll get another. But just to rattle it off, Joe, Wolk with 9, Trival Peace with 6. See what Grula does here. She's got 5, 4 apiece for Garnett and Yurchak. Jardine's pass just ahead of Talarowski, and she was able to save it, but Krasansky came up with it with Hazelton area. Papura knocked it away. Jardine, a strong move to the basket. She'll head back to the line to shoot two.
Jardine again, she went from the top of the lane last time, this time on the baseline, and is fouled by Krasinski.
And just by seeing Jardine's game in this first half, Joe, you could see how much Crestwood missed her when she was out.
Takes an active part both ends of the floor as she misses the first.
She's got 7 to lead the Lady Comets. She has all 4 of their points here in the second. But Hazelton area has exploded with 16 in the first, 16 here in the second to take an 18-point lead. Pass out of the reach of Beretsky. 2:29 left in the half on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Hazelton area in front, 32-14. Want to remind you, coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the Grand Central halftime stats. And unfortunately, Joe, for Coach Stepanski, that turnover number is going to be quite large.
Well, you know, one of the things, turnovers are taking place with bad passes, double dribble, mishandling the ball out of bounds. As Grula goes up on the inbound for an easy layup.
6 of her 7 here in the second.
Can't do it, Marty. And we mentioned it early. If you can't take care of the basketball, you're in trouble.
Papura can't get it to go. Loose on the floor. And Lipinski has it for Hazelton area. She'll get it ahead to Beretsky. Under 2 minutes left in the half. Krasansky spins in the lane. Shot is up, won't go. Knocked around and out of bounds. Hazelton area ball with a host of substitutions for the Lady Cougars. A new 5.
Yes, all 5.
As it'll be Trival Peace Yurchak, Wolk, Kira Antolik, and into the lineup, number 3, Megan Fay.
Trival Peace, another offensive rebound. They get another chance. They being the Lady Cougars, and come up with a 3.
Number 12, Olivia Wolk, has 12 in this opening half for the Lady Cougars to lead all scorers.
Lady Cougars inbound off the turnover again.
Wolk at the top, gives off to Yurchak. She'll take a 3. And it'll go out of bounds and be Crestwood basketball. 1:07 left in the second quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Lady Cougars with a big second quarter, leading at 37-14. And Antolik with an athletic steal finds Yurchak for the basket. And another Crestwood turnover gives it over to Hazelton. And Joe, we talk about it so much. This pressure defense can come up with steals, but they can also wear on you and force turnovers that may not be there.
It wears on you, exactly right. Not only physically, but mentally. You're looking for somebody on the floor, can't find somebody, then all of a sudden you're throwing it away. So it's a very, very tight defense, and the Lady Cougars play it extremely well.
That's why so often sometimes you'll hear coaches say to prepare for a pressure defense, in practice, they'll have the defense be like 7 or 8 players.
Exactly. They'll put more than the 5 on the floor, which is a great idea, to be honest with you.
Crestwood to inbound. Jardine looking for Johnson. Fay knocked it away.
And that's where it wears on you, Marty. Just those little things, knocking the ball away on the inbound pass. You just can't. You get to where you don't trust yourself trying to inbounds the ball.
And a steal by Yurchek, but she couldn't control. But Jardine controlled, and they ruled she had control and went into the backcourt, a backcourt violation with 18 seconds left.
I'm sorry, Marty, but the big point there was she controlled it before she got to the line.
Yurchek thought about the 3. She drives, kicks it out to Fay, quickly to Wool, quickly to Antolik. Nice ball movement from Hazelton area. Results in a Kara Antolik 3. She's got all 5 here in the second. And Hazelton area, they will take a 42-14 lead into the locker room at the half. Coming up during the halftime break, we're going to look at the Grand Central halftime stats. You're watching live high school basketball on WILN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Fast, consistent internet speeds, TV your way, and reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
We welcome you back to the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium in Hazelton Area High School. Joe, a big second quarter outburst for Hazelton Area, outscoring the Lady Comets 26-4, in where it seemed like Crestwood had gotten a little bit of control, got things stabilized, and then Hazelton Area just amped up the pressure in that second quarter.
One of the things we said pre-game was, Crestwood, what do they need to do? Don't dig at themselves a big hole, Marty, and then try to get, and that's exactly what happened in that second quarter. First quarter was 16-10. They were within 6. Turned it over many times, gave up the points off the turnover. At one point, they only had 1 shot from the floor. They had 7 turnovers. Tough to play this Lady Cougar team like that.
And we're going to be taking a break, but I'm not sure that Coach Stepanski really wants to see that number that's going to be at the bottom of the Grand Central halftime stats. We're talking about turnovers. We'll see them shortly. We'll take a break. Hazelton Area up big at the half. Grand Central halftime stats up next.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazelton. Everything to make your house a home.
Being a new business is never an easy task, and this market deserves a dealer that guarantees the best price. Some people think our $1,000 low price guarantee could be a hoax, but let me assure you that is false. If we don't have the lowest price on any vehicle in stock, we'll write you a check for $1,000, guaranteed. Check us out on the internet 24/7 at blazehazelton.com. And if that's not the lowest price, print out your lowest price and bring it in and we'll beat. No need to shop anywhere else. We guarantee the lowest price. Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Mazda of Greater Hazelton, home of the new low price guarantee. We'll beat any deal.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Fast, consistent internet speeds, TV your way, and reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
We welcome you back to the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazelton Area High School. Get a look at Joe Gavio. Chatting it up, very unusual for him to do with his Lady Cougars up 42-14. Moments away from getting a look at the Grand Central halftime stats. As always, compiled by our very own Jim Burns.
You look at the score, 42-14, and we're going to look at a couple of things here. Field goals. 4 for 14 in the first half. Crestwood. Hazelton area just under 50%, 15 for 34. 3-point field goals, 3 for 10 for the Lady Cougars, 1 for 2. The Comets, 5 for 10 from the free throw line, 9 for 12 for Hazelton area. 18 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds, only 8 turnovers. Crestwood, the Comets, 15 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, 22 turnovers, Marty. As you said, not something you want to see.
That has been the Grand Central halftime stats, and if ever the halftime stats told the story of the first half, these did very well, with the Hazelton area Lady Cougars leading it 42-14. Third quarter action up next from Hazelton Area High School.
It begins with a click, and just like that, you are immersed in a world of wonder, education, entertainment, information. Connect with family and friends from around the block or around the world. So when it's time to connect, Service Electric will be there to make it happen. Now offering speeds up to 150 megabits per second. Service Electric, connecting you to what's important.
The Falvello Law Firm, located at 314 Main Street, Suite A in Cunningham, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania, and they are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191 today. Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody sells for less.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create. And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
Just about set for third quarter action from the Huey McGean Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School. Lady Cougars to inbound. It'll be in the white going from right to left on your screen. Start the third with Boretsky, Wolk, Grula, and Tolik and Trival Piece. Trival Piece inside on the nice pass from Boretsky.
I'll tell you what happens defensively is they lost Trival Piece under the basket. Can't afford to do that.
Crestwood in the red starts the third with Weiss, Megan, Jardine, Termini, and Purpura.
I think one of the things Coach Stepanski talked about, obviously, was let's take care of the basketball. Can't allow that many turnovers.
Hazleton Area Lynn scoring by Olivia Wolk with 12, Marissa Trival Piece 8, Faith Grula with 7, Helena Jardine leading the Lady Comets with 7. Wolk tried to save, but she stepped out of bounds. It'll be Crestwood basketball.
Wolk with good hustle, just couldn't get to the ball quick enough and stepped on the baseline.
Pepper guarded closely in the corner by Grula, goes baseline where she was fouled.
I think Megan Treble Piece, and if it was maybe, no, I'm sorry, it was Grula.
And Krista Pepura hits the first. As the foul is on Grula, as Joe mentioned, her team first of this second half. And Pepura hits both to make it 44-16 Hazleton Area. A minute gone on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard.
The other thing about Hazleton's defense, as the Lady Comets come up the floor,
Boretsky got her own rebound. Putback won't go. Grula the putback. That won't go. Jardine has it for Crestwood. Jardine goes coast to coast. Can't get it to go, but Termini's there with the offensive putback. And a jump ball call. Possession arrow will give it to the Lady Comets of Crestwood.
Again, Marissa Triple-Piece underneath doing a great job. Very aggressive. I was mentioning the defense for the Lady Cougars. Crestwood only had 14 attempts at the basket in the first half, Marty, from the floor.
And Tolik got a block. She kicks it ahead to a driving Wilkes who can't get it to go. Boretsky the rebound for Hazleton Area. Tribal Piece got it out to Wolk. She penetrates, kicks it out for a Tribal Piece. 3 is good. Marissa Tribal Piece is in double figures with 11.
Great job underneath by Travel Piece. She comes back and makes the 3 so she can play underneath, handle the ball outside, shoot the ball outside as well as inside. They open up.
And Tribal Piece with another rebound.
31-point margin here.
Wolk got away from a couple of defenders, got it off the Tribal Piece for the basket.
I'll tell you what, right down the lane, Olivia Wolk, good look. Marissa Travel Piece, basket. I think at this point, if you're Coach Stepanski, you want to talk about, let's try to shoot the ball, take care of the ball. Don't worry about the score at this point. Down huge here with 5:21 left, third quarter.
And a line change for Coach Gavio, new 5. Krasansky Lipinski joins Garnett and Fay, along with number 14, Ali Zumar. And Zumar with the block there.
Good job by Termini going to the basket as
that gives Termini 7 for Crestwood. Krasansky penetrates, gives off to Lipinski. She'll dribble it back out. Off to Zumar. And a double team on Krasansky. Jump ball will keep it with the Lady Cougars as Jill Talarowski is back in for Crestwood.
Tell you what, we talk about the experience as the next group in for the Lady Cougars, getting valuable floor time.
Garnett getting it to a cutting Fay. Krasansky had it knocked away by Jardine, and here come the Lady Comets. Jardine's strong to the basket, can't get it to go, but Talarowski with the putback.
Great putback by Talarowski after the miss.
She's got 4 off the bench for Crestwood.
Halfway through this third quarter.
Krasansky goes over to Fay, to Garnett. Garnett looks for a cutting Lipinski, but it was stolen away by Weiss. Weiss gives off to Talarowski. Looking inside for Termini. She goes strong, and she'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Bella Termini doing a nice job inside the last couple of times down the floor for the Lady Comets. She will go to the line to see if she can make it 3 and narrow this gap.
Termini's in double figures for Crestwood, leading them with 10. Julia Johnson is back in for Crestwood, and joining her number 24, Alexis Armstrong. Zumar couldn't get it to go. Garnett is fouled from behind.
Garnett, following the Zumar miss, will go to the line for 2. You know, one of the things, Marty, is you can take your second and third group, whatever you want to call them, after you build that big lead with that strong pressing defense and get the next group playing time. And then we talk about how important that is in any sport, being able to get people on the floor.
Garnett couldn't convert, but she got her own rebound. Krasansky with the putback that's good.
Krasansky with a nice turnaround underneath.
Talarowski for 3. Rebound Garnett. She looks to push. Kick ahead to Lipinski.
I'll tell you what, Garnett has given Coach Gavio some very good minutes in games we've had them.
And a steal as Jardine up with it for Crestwood. Can't get it to go. Johnson has it here. And this is a Jardine 3 that won't roll in, but Termini, the putback, can't get it to fall. She saves it nicely. That Talarowski 3 won't go.
Rebound by Zumar.
Garnett finds a cutting Lipinski. Rebound Johnson. Down 51-23 other Lady Comets. Julia Johnson brings it up for Crestwood. Termini in the high post. She drives down the lane, can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, when they do get the ball in, the Lady Comets get it in to Termini. She has a great shot at the basket as Garnett goes to the basket and the layup.
6
for
big
the Lady
points
Cougars.
off the bench for Garnett tonight, as you talked about strong play for Coach Gavio off the bench. And we have a Crestwood timeout. They're down 53-23.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Prattville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Takeout or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
There's the hardest working man at Hazleton area, Mr. Chubby.
Can't you tell?
Do you think he runs the clock with his eyes open, Coach? After the Crestwood timeout, Hazleton area, Jardine drives the lane, can't get it to go. Antolik the rebound. She's out there with Faye and some new players as well for Hazleton area. We have in the lineup number 13, Alyssa Holodick, number 10, Madison Plesh, number 40, Madeline Labuda.
I'll tell you what, they can play defense just as well as the other group. And we're going to have a double dribble here. Turn it over with under a minute left in the third quarter. We talked about the Lady Comets taking care of the ball. Good block underneath.
Talarowski with another basket. She's got 6 off the bench for the Comets. Under 20 seconds remaining in the third. Labuda gets it over to Faye. To Antolik. Her jumper is up. Won't go. And a rebound for Labuda. And she is called for the traveling violation.
Lady Comets need to get it down the floor very quickly here. 7 seconds left. Try to get a shot at that basket. Jardine goes to the lane.
And she beats the buzzer nicely. Jardine with 9 through 3. Hazleton area 53. Crestwood 27. Fourth quarter action up next.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Another look at our on-court location, which we've had for the last couple of years for both the girls and boys high school basketball, and a little bit different perspective, Joe.
Yes, it is. The perspective that the Lady Commons have down by 26 as we look at the third quarter statistics as Lady Comets with the ball.
Armstrong, the jumper won't go. Johnson inside, and another, that basket is for Papura.
I'll tell you what, these third quarter, 22 shots from the floor for Crestwood, 5 of them made, 5 for 16 for Hazleton area. Turnovers, only 1 in the third quarter, but the press was off, Marty. And Crestwood only turned it over 1 time. 15 rebounds for the Lady Cougars, 14 for Lady Comets. Lady Cougars with possession.
They start the fourth with the 5 of Megan Fay, Allie Zumar, Madison Plesh, Alyssa Holodeck, and Madeline Labuda. Crestwood starts the fourth with Armstrong, Johnson, Weiss, Talarowski, and Krista Papura.
As I said, a lot of younger players in the game, Marty. What you want to see here is handling the ball, make sure that fundamentally they're doing the things they need to do. Fundamentals, we had a very, very big discussion about fundamentals at the coffee shop this morning.
What did you come up with?
None of us know anything, so we couldn't come up with anything.
A discussion to be continued, I'm sure, tomorrow morning.
No doubt about it.
Weiss couldn't get it to fall, and it'll remain with the Lady Comets. We should remind everyone that this is the first half of a Hazleton area Crestwood doubleheader. Will be in Mountaintop tomorrow night as the boys take the floor in a huge matchup. Hazleton area Crestwood boys basketball from Crestwood High School will be on the air tomorrow night live at 7:30.
And I have to be honest with you, Marty, looking forward to that one. It should be a good one.
2 very well-coached teams, and very interested to see how this matchup plays out.
We've talked about some of the things that we think we'll see, and it'll be interesting to see if they come about. As now, the Lady Cougars racking up big numbers on offense, playing a strong press defense in that first half, have come up with a big lead here.
And knocked away. It'll remain with Hazleton area. Garnett and Krasansky returned for Hazleton area. Checking in for Crestwood, Jardine is back, as is number 11, Kelsey Kulak. Moving screen called on Hazleton area's Carly Krasansky. Talarowski, that may have been blocked by Zumar.
I tell you what, that's the second time Zumar's come up with a nice block inside.
Faye gives off to Krasinski, can't get it to go, and Krasinski had not reset herself in bounds. So that was the call there. Right on it was Louise Chichurkia. As the Lady Comets bring it up down 53-29 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Talarowski was fouled. She'll be heading to the basket or to the free throw line for two. I want to thank the third base luncheonette for supplying our crew meal this evening, as they have for so many seasons here on WYLN. Third base luncheonette located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Many thanks to the third base luncheonette.
Garnett with the foul, Marty. Talarowski misses the first.
She showed some flashes off the bench tonight for Coach Stepanski.
I think there's, when you look at this, as she misses the second, but when you look at this, if you're a coach and you're looking at this kind of situation, now you evaluate the little things going on the floor. If you're down by this much, as we're going to have a foul underneath.
Holodick with a strong move to the basket, and she was fouled.
She did have a strong move, got inside, Holodick went up. But I was saying, Marty, now you're looking for effort. Is somebody going to give you an effort? They're down by 24 points, 25 points. Will they continue to play hard? Those are the kind of things you have to look at. Then you look at the fundamentals. Are they doing what they need to do?
And Holodick converts both. 55-29, Hazleton area in front here in the fourth, as they look to continue their advantage in the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I.
I'll tell you, they're 7-1 in the league right now. This game will put them at 8-1 in the league. So Joe Gavio has the Lady Cougars playing well.
And he'd love to have this team here in about a month playing for a Wyoming Valley Conference championship.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about the new playoff system. And tomorrow night's game is going to be another big, have an impact on that.
I'll tell you what, Joe. We've talked about teams in Division II and Division III, and you have to take care of your business. But I don't think a lot of people will be surprised in a month if the boys of Crestwood and Hazleton area were here for the championship.
Exactly right.
Not to take anything away from any of those other teams in Division II and III, because it'll be the 3 division winners and a wild card team.
Hey, we saw a very good Nanticoke team here. We saw a Myers team that when we looked at the record, we were very surprised. Myers, the men played, I thought, extremely well.
And the other team that I know Coach Flanagan keeps telling me to keep an eye on is that Wyoming
Seminary, exactly right. Another strong team.
So there's a lot of action still to be determined in the Wyoming Valley Conference. But whoever those 4 teams are, the 2 girls and the 2 boys, that'll be here for the Wyoming Valley Conference Championship, 4 very good basketball teams.
Marty, I talked about looking now at people who are playing hard. Jardine for Crestwood on the floor going after that ball.
Weiss with the block. Here comes Julia Johnson. And I believe she was called for a double dribble before the crossover.
Went to go from right hand to left hand. Again, during that time.
Coach, I never had to worry about that. I never used my left.
Now, number 3, Melody Golden.
Melody Golden, number 3 into the Crestwood lineup. Labuda and Lipinski have checked back in for Hazleton area. Faye gives it over to Holodick. She gets it to Lipinski. Here's Labuda driving to the basket, can't get it to roll in.
Almost.
But she's going to head to the line to shoot 2.
Madeline Labuda to the line for 2. As we are at the 3:15 mark in the 4th quarter.
Back in for Hazelton area is Madison Plesh. And a rebound for Kulak.
Kelsey Kulak, very strong under the basket for Crestwood.
And Kulak was fouled. Will be called on Plesh. Team fifth. Weiss in the high post. She looks to drive and knocked away by Krasansky, but it goes out of bounds and remain with Crestwood. 2:46 remaining here in the fourth. Join us tomorrow night as the boys take the floor. Hazelton area, Crestwood from Crestwood High School. Be on the air tomorrow night at 7:30 for the boys matchup between the Cougars and the Comets. Talarowski's shot won't go. Fay looks to push. Shot is up, won't go. Tipped around and loose. Johnson controls for Crestwood. And then is called for the traveling violation.
Couldn't, a little bit out of control. Julia Johnson couldn't get herself under control quick enough. Turned it over.
Labuda gives off to Lipinski. Right in front of us is Krasansky. She can't get it to go. Johnson the rebound. Here come the Lady Comets. Kick ahead. Weiss gets the basket on a nice pass from Johnson.
Weiss last time had the shot blocked, went from her left hand to the right hand, put it up. That time just took the shot. As soon as the pass came inside.
Pinsky. Step back jumper is good. It's a 2.
41-57.
Katie Lipinski, very nice.
And Joe, we talked about the balance of Hazelton area. 10 Lady Cougars have scored tonight for Hazelton area.
We talked the first half how much it was spread out. And as you just mentioned, Marty, as we have a timeout, I believe.
30-second timeout taken by Coach Gavio. It is a 2. Italian Guys Pizzeria timeout. And with this game winding down in the fourth, it's a great time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783 to order a pizza from 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria. Look at the veteran coach, Coach Gavio.
He's done a great job. Again, has his players ready to play and did a great job. The first half really played a strong defense all over the court, caused many turnovers, piled up a big lead. They are up by 26.
And with the timeout, he got Zumar and Holodeck back in the lineup for Hazelton area. And we've talked about it before, Joe, how often that the roster changes because of graduation. You're always going to have a changing roster year in and year out. But it's the same old Hazelton area girls basketball program.
You know what? They have a base defense. They shoot fouls well. They can shoot from the floor. When they are pressed, they can break the press. They do a great job working the press. So you take your players and those 4 or 5 things, you have a very good program, Marty.
And the other thing, when they get forced into the half court, they run very nice, deliberate motion sets.
They can set. That's exactly right. As we have a Weiss, Jaden Weiss is on the line for Crestwood.
It's the first. The foul is on Labuda, her first, team 6th.
What I have over the years observed is from both Hazelton men's and women's, they can press, They shoot foul shots extremely well. They run that, as you said, motion type offense as we have a shot up by the Lady Comets.
The jump ball possession arrow, gives it to Hazelton area. Holidick gets it to Plesh. Her jumper is rebounded by Golden. Final 5 seconds. Armstrong to Kulak. Can they beat the horn? Can't get it off. Shot would not have counted. Hazelton area improves to 8-1 in Wyoming Valley Conference Division I play with a 57-32 victory over Crestwood. We're going to take a break and be back to wrap it up from the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium right after this.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Being a new business is never an easy task, and this market deserves a dealer that guarantees the best price. Some people think our $1,000 low price guarantee could be a hoax, but let me assure you that is false. If we don't have the lowest price on any vehicle in stock, we'll write you a check for $1,000, guaranteed. Check us out on the internet 24/7 at blazehazelton.com. And if that's not the lowest price, print out your lowest price and bring it in and we'll beat. No need to shop anywhere else. We guarantee the lowest price. Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Mazda of Greater Hazelton, home of the new low price guarantee. We'll beat any deal.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance.
In Hazelton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselika.
We are back at the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazelton Area High School. Hometown crowd leaves happy as the Lady Cougars go to 8-1 in conference play with a 57-32 victory over Crestwood. And, Joe, I don't know if it's too simplistic to say, but the second quarter was the story. Hazelton area with a big second quarter, outscoring Crestwood 26-4, where they turned Crestwood over 15 times, held them to only 4 opportunities from the floor, and that was the quarter that propelled Hazelton area to the big victory.
I'll tell you what, the big thing, 27 turnovers for the Lady Comets, 22 in the first quarter. And first half, I'm sorry, and that really set the tempo for the game, Marty, with those 22 turnovers. Shooting from the floor, Hazelton Lady Cougars 21 for 58, 11 for 46. 32 of those shots came in the second half for the Lady Comets. They were 7 for 32. So what we said in the beginning, press them, turn it over, convert the turnovers, dig a big hole, and that's what happened. Lady Cougars playing very well.
Very impressive, playing a total team game. We saw them create a 5-second violation defensively, and as I mentioned earlier, 10 Lady Cougars hit the score sheet. They were led by Marissa Trival-Peace with 13, Olivia Wolk had 12, Faith Grula had 7, Bella Termini led the Lady Comets with 10, and we mentioned Coach Stepanski has it very tough. 2 players still out injured and trying to find their way with a lineup that they didn't anticipate to come into the year.
And you know, one of the things at any level, you know, you get 2 or 3 injuries in the course of the year, it puts a lot of pressure on you as a coach, pressure on the other players, pressure on the people trying to step up. And as you said, it's not an easy thing to do.
And as we mentioned, Hazelton area was in a similar situation. They've gotten Virginia Yurchak back, and they are playing some of their best basketball.
You know what? Missed a big part of the first part of the last half of 2018, but 2019, she is coming on strong.
So we are going to say goodnight from Hazleton Area High School. For our director, Barry J.S., for stats by Jim Burns, for Jonah Melfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score. The Lady Cougars of Hazleton Area 57, Crestwood 32. Join us at Crestwood High School tomorrow night for the big showdown in the Wyoming Valley Conference Division 1 as the boys take the floor. Hazleton Area travels the mountaintop to take on Crestwood. We'll be on the air live tomorrow night at 7:30 for Crestwood hosting Hazleton Area Boys High School basketball. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Hazleton.
You're watching the Poconos Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Helping your dollars go further every day.